Hello Inklings, I'm Bianca and welcome back to Things. So a few of you have asked me to share a tutorial for how to make a bookshelf on Google Sheets or Excel, basically a spreadsheet bookshelf, because I have loved making a few of my own. I have a few different versions of these that I have used so far, and I thought I would share the easiest one with you guys first. If you do enjoy this video and you would like me to share similar tutorials, please let me know in the comments below. And let's get started. So this bookshelf that we have here is a vertical bookshelf. So it does go up and down because that's the easiest way to do it. You need the least spreadsheet skills to be able to do this one. Okay. There are more complicated ways to make different bookshelves, and the tutorials will take a little bit longer because I will explain it thoroughly. So if you do want to know how to make a horizontal bookshelf, let me know and I can do a tutorial for that as well. But for this one, what I do like about this is very printer friendly. So I know it does look vertical on the spreadsheet itself, which I personally do like for tracking reasons. So I can stack like these books on top of each other, and then I can compare it to the next month if I wanted to. And this also could work really, really well as a daily reading tracker, because we do end up having 12 shelves and then 31 slots on each shelf. So you could use this as a daily reading tracker. So I've given an example here, so you could have 10, 20, etc. pages per day and then have the whole tracker filled in. So that's something fun that you can do as well. Okay, so let's jump right in. I'm just going to hide my face so that you can see where I click everywhere. I don't want to be in the way. So you do need a blank spreadsheet, just like this. I've called this bookshelf version 1. And if you're not too familiar with spreadsheets, I will explain in detail how to make these changes that we're going to do. So number one, what we want to do is we want to resize every other column. So the columns run vertically and the rows are horizontal. So if you ever forget, you can't row your boat up a waterfall. So you row your boat horizontally flat, and then columns are the things that hold up buildings like the Colosseum. So they are these. Okay, so we're going to start with column A and we're going to resize this. If you like it looking exactly the same as mine, we want to resize it to be 22 pixels. And then you're going to do that exact same thing with C, E, G, I, K, and M. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is perfect. Then I'm going to take from N onwards and I'm going to delete these since I don't need them anymore. Then we want to resize the inside ones, so B, D, F, and H. So I'm going to resize this to 132. So you're going to do that with all of them. So these specific sizes worked really well for me when it comes to printing this out. So next thing we want to do is use our base color, and I'm just going to color in everything with that color. And while I'm at it, I'm going to change the font. So to make changes to everything, you click over there between A and 1, and I'm going to change my color to that custom color. If you like to use the same color, that is the hex code, hashtag D5BDAF. So that's our base color we're going to be working with. And then for my frame, so I'm going to highlight row 1, and I'm going to change that to my darker color. So that is hashtag 8E6740. I can leave the hex codes in the description as well. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing to my smaller columns. Highlight them with my dark brown. Then I'm going to go down to 33 and 34, change them, and then go all the way down to 66. And voila, we have our bookshelf. Now everything from 67 down, I'm going to delete. So you can just keep however many highlighted, and it will just keep deleting until there's nothing left to delete. There we go. Okay. And there we have your bookshelf. That was easy peasy. So one more thing to do in the view, you can go to show and unclick the grid lines, and then it disappears. And now it just looks like a lovely little bookshelf. You can click and you can change the color. So let's say red Akatar. You can also change this to any font that you would like. The default is going to be Arial. So if I highlight everything and I change to Brie Serif or Roberto Serif, and I also quite like having things in the middle, so you can change everything to be centered. You can change the font size, whatever you'd like to do. I might decrease that font size again though. Okay, and yeah, you can label each shelf if you'd like. So I would just maybe change that, and you can make that bold if you like. Lots of things that you can do now that you have your bookshelf. And like I said, every shelf has 31 cells, so you can use this as a daily tracker. You could have this be day 2, etc. You could have a key somewhere for yourself so that each color you can have for a different amount of pages, whether you read or not, whatever kind of tracker you'd like. Or this can just simply be a bookshelf for how many books you read each month. You don't even have to use the months, you can just fill it in all the way and see how many books you can read. And I think, let's do a quick calculation. So in total on this bookshelf, you can track 372 books. Okay, so if you would like to have a smaller bookshelf, I can show you how to do that as well. So first off, let's just show you what this looks like when we print it. This is what it looks like. So yes, you can track quite a lot of books or days with this. And when you print it, as you can see, you can cut it out, stick it on an A4 page. If you change this so that we've got, let's see. So if you say print and we say pages per sheet 2, it'll print like that. And then you can stick it in a smaller notebook. So like a bullet journal, for example, it'll fit in there. So that sizing works quite well for that. Okay. If you would like it to be smaller, if you go to 17, highlight that one, then you can have a smaller shelf. So then you'd have around 15 books per month. So this is more realistic for me personally for tracking books to read every month. So that is another option if you would like a smaller bookshelf. And then you have the larger option if you would like to track up to 31 slots. And that is the end of our tutorial today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. If you have tried making this spreadsheet, please let me know down below. I'd love to know how it goes. You can even post a picture and tag me on social media. My Instagram is @BinksThinksAbout. If you've watched up to here, please leave a strawberry emoji in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Inklings.